Okay, for my political take of the morning, I'm going to talk about the need for strong leaders that are well intentioned. And this is going to be my first political take, really, that I put out on YouTube and eventually on Spotify. Um, and I'm going to start to give out my YouTube channel on here in case TikTok does go away. Not that anybody gives a fuck what I think, but just in case you do, I'm going to put it on here so you know where to find me if TikTok goes away. So the examples that I give are Richard Nixon. Richard Nixon, I said in the David Frost interview, said, when you're president, you have to do things certain times. And that is true. You have to have strong leaders. You can't have bureaucrats running the United States because bureaucrats aren't running China. They're not running Russia. Those people are using whatever they have to do to get things done in the world. So if we have leaders in this country that are weighed down with bureaucracy, then we're at a distinct disadvantage. One example that I give is that Jimmy Johnson, who used to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys, had a famous quote. He said, when one guy fell asleep in the meeting, he cut him to give an example to the team. Don't fall asleep in meetings. But he said if Troy Aikman would have fallen asleep, I would have put my hand on his shoulder and handed him a cup of coffee and say, try to stay awake, Troy. And that's the way business people think. We need leaders who care about putting food on your table first, who care about putting money in your pockets first. Because if you have the money in your pockets and food on your table, you're way more willing to follow the rules. But trying to fix the garbage disposal when the house is on fire is a little ridiculous. When people can't afford to pay for their insurance, when people can't afford to put food on their tables, they're not. The first bill that's going to go out the window is your insurance payment. Because look at how much insurance has destroyed the world anyway. Do you think anybody cares about the insurance companies? Insurance companies have caused so many problems in the world, it's ridiculous. You can see what's going on with Gavin Newsom in California. He said, don't politicize these fire issues. No, Gavin, we need to politicize these fire issues because you didn't do your job. Politicizing them is what is going to make people vote for somebody else next time. There are certain things you shouldn't politicize, but if you're not putting water in fire hydrants, then we absolutely are going to politicize it. It's politics. It's a blood sport. People that beg for mercy in politics don't understand politics.